But how though?
Don't leave our children with no fish in their future. Protect our sea. Protect our way of life. Protect the Bahamas. To learn how you can help, find us on Facebook at Bahamas Protected. See the future.
Are you ready for the hardest sports show on the market? It's called The Timeout, Sundays on the ZNet Television Network. In our first show, 4 decades of sports in the country.
At Government House, I'm Regis Cartwright. This is ZNet.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Authorities work to restore order after looters swarm a grounded cargo barge. Police and owners give an update as crews try to free the vessel. Plus, 3 juvenile males appear in magistrate's court for causing harm. And accreditation officials visit Grand Bahama schools to ensure safe and compliant learning environments.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Also advising the public who may have received items from that ship to please turn them into the police. Because if they follow those items, will be arrested, will be charged.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shalia Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, authorities in Abaco are working to restore order after a grounded cargo barge attracted crowds of looters, leading to a response of entities from both land and sea. Tonight we get an update from law enforcement and owners of the barge while recovery crews continue efforts to move the vessel safely off the Abaco Reef. Our Sherelle Dames joins us live in studio with the follow-up details of this story.
Well, good evening, Shalia. Day 2 of this unfolding drama has revealed just how fast a simple weather-related grounding turned into pure chaos. And Shalia, get this, from washing machines to tires, canisters of Freon and mattresses. All of these items were on this barge and now, unfortunately, they're also in the ocean. What started as a disabled cargo barge called the Brooklyn Bridge has exploded into a looting free-for-all.
Road break. Not supposed to be me right now.
We now know that the Brooklyn Bridge cargo ship is owned by Trailer Bridge out of Jacksonville, Florida. Chaos erupting on Thursday, November 13th, following the barge running aground with dozens of private boats swarming the scene and collecting items on board. Abaco resident Silbert Mills was among the first to describe exactly where the barge ended up and how quickly word spread.
You know, you have cell phones. Reached the community, and everybody started to go out thinking this was Christmas coming early.
As law enforcement teams arrived, officials began assessing cargo security and the illegal responsibilities surrounding the grounded vessel. Port Senior Deputy Controller Craig Curtis says the public should know that looting is illegal. He also gave insight into who is supposed to secure the barge and its property in the event of an incident just like this.
Usually it is customary once situations like that happen, it would be upon the owners of the company who is responsible for the delivery of the cargo to ensure that security was provided.
And while law enforcement worked to stabilize the area, marine crews were fighting their own challenge trying to free the fully loaded 400-foot barge from the shallow Abaco waters. Paul Milor of Executive Marine Management Company is tasked with moving the vessel. He says the looters did not just take cargo, they also delayed critical salvage operations.
We attempted to move the barge at high tide yesterday and was unsuccessful, mainly because of the looters. They weren't allowing us to do our job, but we're going to attempt today with a bigger tug, and we have 3 more tugs en route, at which time we'll do an inspection of the reef and obviously the bottom of the barge.
So just how did this happen? Well, according to Malor, there was a break in the towing line due to rough weather conditions for the barge that originated from Jacksonville, Florida, en route to Puerto Rico. Now, barge owner Trailer Bridge, in a statement posted to their website after reports of looting, said the situation is rapidly unfolding and that their priority is the safety of the crew and the cargo barge. While in a separate update, Director of Communications at the Office of the Prime Minister, Latre Ramming, says a high-powered Royal Bahamas Defense Force team was deployed to Abaco with additional law enforcement to lock down the area and discourage further illegal activity. On the ground, Police Press Liaison Stephen Roll says increased police presence is already making a difference.
Police officers, along with Defense Force officers, have taken control of that situation. And at this point, 2 adult males from the North Abaco area was taken into custody after they were found on the vessel. Avoiding any boaters, so please refrain from that area for safety reasons. We're also advising the public who may have received items from that ship to please turn them into the police, because if they're found with those items, will be arrested, will be charged.
Now, Shalia, officials are expecting another attempt to pull the barge off the reef sometime today around 4 p.m. And for now, various law enforcement officers remain on the scene as investigations into the looting continues. This story is yet unfolding. Live in studio for the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Sherelle Dames.
Thanks, Sherelle. Now, the Director of Communication at the Office of the Prime Minister, Latre Ramming, releasing a statement following the barge that ran aground in Abaco earlier this week. Ramming says that the law will be enforced.
Unless those persons who were engaging in that incident yesterday were removing those items for getting that vessel to shore or helping it to alleviate, if their activities wasn't helping those 2 things, that they could find themselves responsible in challenge with the law, and those persons who may be buying those items from those individuals too could find themselves on aspects or challenged with the law as well.
In news from the courts, 3 juvenile males, 2 of them 17 and the other 16, appeared before Senior Magistrate LaQuay Lang in the Freeport Magistrates Court number 3. The trio were formally charged with causing harm, contrary to Section 266 of the Penal Code, Chapter 84. The 3 young men, all students of the John Chan Academy, are accused of causing harm to fellow students on Tuesday, November 11th, while at the school. The victims sustained injuries to the head and face. Bail was granted in the amount of $5,000 with suretors. They were ordered to have no contact with the victims and placed on curfew from 8 o'clock p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. The young men are expected to appear before the juvenile panel on November 27, 2025. Switching gears now, officials from the National Accreditation and Equivalency Council of the Bahamas were recently on Grand Bahama conducting inspections at several local schools. The council say the purpose of these visits isn't to penalize institutions, but to ensure students are learning in a safe and compliant, well-regulated environment. Tonight, NACOB representative shares more on what inspectors look for to determine compliance. Raven Davis has that report.
The mission is clear. Every institution operating in the Bahamas must be registered and meeting national standards. And as NACOB officials continue their tour of Grand Bahama schools, they say ensuring safety and accountability inside and out of the classroom remains their top priority.
As we enter the gate, we determine whether there is the security aspect is in place. We look at whether the school has fire extinguishers, exposed electrical outlets. All of these we document, we take photos of them, and we record whatever our findings are. We look on the outside where there are playground equipments, we check them. We determine whether they are anchored properly.
But officials say safety is just the beginning. Teacher qualification levels are another major factor. NACOB reviews whether instructors are trained, certified, and capable of delivering quality instruction.
Training is essential. Yes, individuals there may have an associate degree, but that's not training. The teaching mechanism component comprises individuals who would have gone through the understanding of students, how they learn. And if that is absent, then we can basically determine what the end product.
Curriculum is next under the microscope. What is being taught, the quality of work, and whether the school's programs meets the Ministry of Education standards. That review relies heavily on proper record keeping.
Very often we ask this question, or we request, give us a listing of the students who graduated 5 years ago. And if they're unable to pull that up on the screen, then we know that that's a red flag there.
Officials add that parents should look for clean, ventilated classrooms, running water, and trained teachers. Between 15 and 20 schools are being reviewed by the council over the next few days, and NACOB insists the process is corrective, not punitive. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
And still to come.
The Public Hospital Authority is celebrating World Diabetes Day. That story, sports, and more when we come back. It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Grand Bahama, things just keep getting better with Dolly Madison. So listen up. This Saturday, November 15th, Dolly Madison is having another big tent sale. Get up to 80% off everything under the tent. Calling all plumbers, electricians, and industrial workers. There'll be items under the tent for you too. Even some appliances. That's not all. Visit the paint section with 25% off mixed paints. It's a big day at Dolly Madison this Saturday. Dolly Madison.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose, crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products that bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. World Diabetes Day is being observed across the globe today, and here at home, the Public Hospital Authority marked the occasion with a special ceremony focused on awareness and prevention. This year's theme, Diabetes in the Workplace, Know More and Do More, highlights the growing need for employers and employees to better understand the disease, which health officials say continues to silently affect thousands of Bahamians. Shamanique Bodie-Williams, Chief of Staff at the Public Hospital Authority, says that diabetes is often called a silent disease because many people go undiagnosed until serious complications arise.
Health services, we do want to put strategies in place, such as early screening, not just in the community, but also in the workplace as well, because this goes hand in hand with hypertension, and we are seeing as healthcare providers the impact of this disease on a daily basis. It's helping to contribute to the increased number of admissions in the hospital.
During today's ceremony, the authority honored two individuals, Stephen Adderley and Mateo King, for their commitment to diabetes awareness and support within the community. Here's what Nicole Bain, certified Caribbean diabetes educator, had to say.
Try to promote education amongst the staff and also for their families as well, to be proactive about this disease, to gain education, because it's free. Knowledge is free, and we are all in the healthcare professional, so we can engage and we can answer questions, any questions that they may have.
Now, Jubilee Cathedral has been serving the community from its Cathedral Boulevard location for 27 years. And as the ministry marks another major milestone, this year they are celebrating with a gospel concert. Senior Pastor Laquez Williams says they're expanding an open invitation to the entire Grand Bahama community to join in the celebration.
We have a guest artist all the way from Jamaica in the person of Peacher Key. She has a great song called How I Cross Over. And you know, just coming out of the hurricane, when she sings this song now, will be from a different place of how she has crossed over. But they're looking forward to being with us this coming Sunday to celebrate with us. In addition to that, we have Sunland Baptist Academy, and I'm telling you, we're going to hear from our students from Sunland who will be performing, and also I'll be singing, so we're looking forward to that. And then there's another young man by the name of Bishop Simeon Outen. Hold on to the altar. Listen, let me tell you, if you're looking for a place to be, Jubilee Cathedral is a place to be on this coming Sunday at 6 p.m.
Williams says part of the proceeds will go to Sunland Baptist Academy as work is needed on the school's campus. He adds that following the concert, the ministry also plans to decorate the church grounds in memory of fallen soldiers of the faith community.
In addition to that, part proceeds goes to Sunland Baptist Academy. There's some things that we're doing around there just to edify the campus, so we want to make sure that we show our support there. So part proceeds go to Sunland. And then after all of that, after losing 13 people this year, we decided that, listen, we want to be the light of Christ. So there's going to be Christmas at Jubilee right on this campus. How it look now, it's going to be changed. It's going to be different. So we want to invite everyone. They can come out, and this whole campus will be light right up.
The Michigan Credit Union League recently visited Freeport, Grand Bahama for a global bridge exchange connecting credit unions from the U.S., the Bahamas, and the Caribbean. The visit aims to share knowledge, explore the Bahamian credit union system, and build stronger global partnerships. Michael Rauter, president of the Worldwide Foundation for Credit Unions, say the goal is to help cooperative unions connect, grow, and sustain themselves through collaboration and shared learning.
The U.S. delegation is made up of representatives from my team at the Worldwide Foundation, the Michigan Credit Union League, and ViStar Credit Union. And we've been in Nassau for the last 3 days, and now we're here on the great island of Grand Bahama all day, visiting the credit unions here and visiting a couple of community partners that the credit unions on Grand Bahama support.
The team received a warm Bahamian welcome with lively Junkanoo rush out, kicking off their visit to the Grand Bahama Credit Union. A short ceremony followed, along with a guided tour of the credit union's offices. General Manager Pauline Burrows highlighted the significance of the visit, underscoring the importance of shared learning throughout the week-long conference and two-day workshop.
It was a one-week conference and two-day workshop where they would have introduced their products to us in the Bahamas, like their QSO and their payment system. So just having them collaborate with us in the Bahamas was a fantastic idea. We had 2 eventful days that we took away a lot to put back into the Grand Bahama community and the Nassau and credit unions as a whole.
A Grand Bahama entrepreneur is turning the island's favorite natural drink into a growing local brand. Coconut Blessing, a coconut water factory and juice bar located in the Port Lucaya Marketplace, has been serving up fresh bottled coconut water and tropical blends since March. And despite a few ups and downs, the owner says business is steadily finding its footing. Here's that report. If you're looking for a refreshing and healthy way to cool off, there's a new spot in the Port Lucaya Marketplace that's serving up island flavor with a local twist. It's called Coconut Blessings, a coconut water factory and juice bar that brings a taste of the tropics to Grand Bahama. From the moment you step into Coconut Blessings, the sweet aroma of fresh coconuts fill the air. The company officially launched back in March, and since then, they've been offering 100% natural coconut water, fresh juices, and smoothies, all made right here in Grand Bahama. Owner Navarre Smith says it started as a simple idea to turn the island's favorite natural drink into a brand that represents Bahamian quality and creativity.
So, being a tour guide and also owning a transportation company for the last 6 years, I noticed that a lot of our visitors, especially the American visitors, like coconuts and coconut products, especially coconut water. They like to have drinks served out of a coconut shell, and they just seem to have an overall fascination with the fruit, this fruit coconut that a lot of us take for granted here in the Bahamas. And so just me observing that, over time I said, you know something, I see an opportunity there. So here we are. This is how we make a Bahama Mama slushy.
While Smith admits that business has had its ups and downs, he says community supports continue to grow.
We're a baby, a small baby in the grand scheme of things. We just opened in March of this year. So that's roughly 7-8 months. And business has been up and down. You know, any new company, it takes time to build a support base.
So the next time you're in Port Lucaya, stop by Coconut Blessings and grab yourself a bottle of port. It's Bahamian made, naturally refreshing, and proof that with a little faith and hard work, small ideas can grow into something big. That's a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
Coming up in sports, baseball action last night at the Grand Bahama Games.
Awesome, that's coming your way next, but here's a check on your local weather forecast.
Forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Pro Cathedral of Christ the King presents Mission 2025 Get in Line, November 18th and 19th at 6:30 p.m. at the Foster B. Pestana Center. Hear inspiring messages from Reverend Father Rondina Roll and Reverend Father Welcott Bain. Don't miss this spiritual renewal.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Grand Bahamas' strongest, fastest, and best. Come celebrate our very best. Tickets are available now, but this program is brought to you by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture and the City of Freeport Council. Join us as we honor our sporting legends.
You bought an item, it broke, and now you don't know what to do? Here's your 3-day action plan. Day 1, take a photo or video of the issue right away. That's your proof. Day 2, go back to the business. Explain the issue clearly, show your proof, and give them a fair chance to fix it. Day 3, if nothing changes, it's time to file a complaint with the CPC. You can do it online, through email, or even WhatsApp. Don't wait months. Handle it early. 3 days, 3 steps. That's how you protect yourself and your rights.
Follow CPC for more tips. And if you need help, you can reach us at 242-604-9020 or WhatsApp us at 357-7898 or email complaints@bahamas.gov.ds. The CPC is here to help every venue.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Top in Sports. It was a battle for bronze in baseball in the medal game between Marco City Bulldogs and West Grand Bahama and Bimini Marlins at the Grand Bahama Games last night. The Bulldogs scored the first run of the game and held on to win bronze, 3-2 behind national team pitcher Xavier Saint on the mound.
Just came out here, give it our all, and just put faith in God and trust in one another, and we came out with the dub. It's a privilege, it's an honor, and I just want to come out there and have fun and play the game I love.
We appreciate the bronze, but truly speaking, I think we should be playing for the gold. We have the guys that could do it, but we had a little breakdown during the tournament, so, you know, we settled for the bronze. It's been a good turnout. It's been a good turnout for baseball on the whole. I wish we could keep this up. You know, it's a good thing for the young folks.
Now, the gold medal game will be played between Central Grand Bahama and East Grand Bahama. Next in sports, Northern Bahamas High School Volleyball Championships spiked into action yesterday at St. George's Gym. In the opening match, Forest Heights defeated Sunland in 2 straight sets, 17-13 and 17-16.
Well, we're super excited. So last year we won a junior. It was our first time here, and we did well. We came back, we practiced hard, we played hard, and we're looking forward to maybe carrying both first and second back to Abaco.
Agape Christian out of Abaco as well got the W versus St. George's in 2 sets as well, 17-10 and 17-8.
Overall, I think our girls, the Mighty Marlins from PJB, we will come here to win. Volleyball has become extremely competitive in Abaco, and the title is up for grabs. Once they bring their A game, we are coming out with the victory. The
other girls' game, BMES took down Louise McDonald 17-4 and 17-9, while LIS won versus Patrick J. Bethel in 2 sets, 17-9 and 17-7. And last in sports, the Grand Bahama Sports Hall of Fame is expected to induct some sports greats for the class of 2025 on Saturday, November 22nd.
34 men and women from the island of Grand Bahama will be honored and inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame for their outstanding and significant achievement in sports. These men and women were selected because they have met the criteria for top-level accomplishments, either locally, at the national or international level. They have satisfied the requirement and are indeed worthy of being called the strongest, the fastest, and the best at the various sports disciplines.
And that's your Friday check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Grand Bahama, get ready. This is yours truly, Pastor Laquez Williams, inviting you to a live concert at Jubilee Cathedral this November 16th at 6 p.m. Live in concert with Preacher Key, How I Cross Over, and Bishop Simeon Outen, and many others. You don't want to miss it. We will also have special appearance by Sunland Baptist Academy students. Part proceeds goes to Sunland Baptist Academy renovation. You don't want to miss this amazing concert.
It's Kingdom Royalty at its best as the Christian Tabernacle Church Women's Ministry Nassau presents its 12th annual Daughters of Hadassah Prayer Conference, November 26th to the 28th, 2025 at 7 p.m. nightly. Come hear the powerful global ministry of Reverend Dr. Lucy Natasha from Nairobi, Kenya.
I hear the Lord say, they will not find you where they left you.
That's Daughters of Hadassah Prayer Conference, November 26th to the 28th, 7 p.m. at Christian Tabernacle Church, Robinson Road, Nassau. Come, expecting your miracle.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Go. Hello? Into the storm. Into the chaos. To witness devastation. No one asked us to go.
Are you ready?
Because it's the story that drives us forward, that brings truth to light, that connects us all. This is why we go.
Breaking news out of Grand Bahama. Our Raven Davis has been covering this story all day and joins us live now with the latest. Raven, what can you tell us?
Tashramiko, I had a chance to speak to many of the residents, and many of them are concerned about...
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Shalia Roll.
And I'm Jay Philippe.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight, coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the national report, Morton Day piracy. Find out what's happening on the ground in Abaco after looters swarmed a grounded barge. Plus, tune in for the rules governing the Golden Owls by-election. And strong momentum in the Bahamian economy. We'll tell you which sectors are driving that growth. The Bahamas tonight, the national report starts now. Well, happy Friday, good evening, and welcome to the Bahamas tonight. Looters in custody tonight after raiding a grounded tanker off Abaco on Thursday. And get this, the vessel's final destination wasn't even in the Bahamas. You see, during a weekly transit from Jacksonville, Florida to Puerto Rico, the barge Brooklyn Bridge ran aground while being towed near Abaco. Arleah Cooper has the details in tonight's top story.
A swarm of looters rushed a grounded barge off Abaco, hauling appliances and supplies as social media videos went viral. Authorities say reports came Wednesday and looting Thursday with Defense Force, police, and customs officers deployed, but unable to stop the chaos.
The RBDF had to send in additional team yesterday, Thursday, sent a QRF team of 7 persons, and also we had to send a team from Grand Bahama yesterday, a 10-man team to help with the situation now.
An additional 7 officers were deployed again from New Providence Friday morning to assist, according to RBDF Lieutenant Darius Adams.
Officers being overwhelmed by, if you can see by the videos, the many vessels that were out there, the many small boats and skiffs and jet skis that were trying to get different packages. And because of the size of the team that we had down there in Abaco, we had to send more reinforcement in from Freeport and Nassau.
The plan now, he says, is to maintain that security presence until the barge is safely removed.
So the plan right now is the U.S. Coast Guard is going to provide aerial coverage. The vessel right now is maintained with a security presence. There are no more looters. We would have detained 2 persons when we got there, and those persons have already been handed over to the police.
Now, as for the 2 looters in custody, they've lost their share of the items. But as for those who actually got away, Adams says this.
There's going to have to be an investigation. Of course, the RBF always stands ready to assist the police in terms of rounding up persons and dealing with other persons that are on the actual mainland. But that side of it is going to be the police job, and also they may have some customs violations as well.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Maritime Defense Force Commodore Floyd Moxie on the ground in Haiti, touring facilities where Bahamian officers are stationed. The Royal Bahamas Defense Force has deployed personnel to Haiti as part of a multinational security support mission to support stability on that troubled island nation.
The rotation change in Haiti today. We brought 6 Marines here who's going to stay for the 6 months, and we're going to pull the ones out that were here for the last 6 months.
Back here in the capital, Free Nation Movement supporters returned to the Golden Isles constituency last evening in another push to win the hearts of voters ahead of poll day later this month. Just listen in.
The countdown on to Monday's advanced polling of the November 24th by-election, the Free Nation Movement brought its campaign energy to the heart of Dignity Gardens Thursday night, seeking to solidify support in the final stretch. Free Nation Movement Golden Isles candidate Brian Brown rallied residents with a message rooted in familiarity and a long-standing connection to the community.
As your neighbor, as your brother, as your friend, a man who's been right here with you through every storm, every struggle, and every blessing. Golden Isles, I live with you. I feel what you feel. And that's why I'm running, because we deserve better.
Party leader Michael Pintard praised Brown's deep connection with the people he hopes to serve.
Many of us have walked with Brian Brown. And in walking with him, I'm amazed at all of the names this man has committed to memory. But more than the names, he has committed their stories to memory. He doesn't just know the name, he knows the story of senior citizens who during the reassessment project were taken of the food assistance program and needed something to tide them over. He knows the story of children who want to go on field trips, but mommy and daddy could not afford it.
The F&M leader also questioned the timing of government's sudden flurry of infrastructural upgrades in Golden Isles, but PLP candidate Darren Pickstock defending his party's ongoing work in that community, insisting that the PLP party is building on progress.
What we know is that it was important for them to come and do the work that is required in this constituency, so we don't begrudge them for that. All we're saying is, how come you missed it for the last 4 years?
With just days left before Golden Isles residents head to the polls, momentum is building across Golden Isles, and the Free Nation Movement hopes Brown's message of consistent representation will carry them to victory.
Now, the Free Nation Movement leader also using the opportunity last evening to claim that a bag filled with passports was discovered on a Bahamas Air flight to Haiti. Pintard going further to suggest an investigation was launched and completed. Employees were fired, yet top government officials remained silent.
During the summer, we had an incident, and they have quite a bit of details, and we should ask them about it. We'd like to hear what the Minister with responsibility for the airline has to say. We'd like to hear what the Minister of National Security and the Minister with responsibility for the Passport Office has to say. And we would have more to say in the aftermath of that. But we certainly know that those persons who shared the details are in a position to know, and they ought to speak to it.
Firing back through a release, the Office of the Prime Minister says the allegations are pure fiction, as the Commissioner of Police, the Chief Passport Officer, the Director and Chairman of Bahamas Air have all confirmed no such incident ever occurred. The release adding that for the opposition leader to push a lie of this scale shows how far Michael Pintard is willing to go to chase relevance and fuel fear. Now, for those casting votes in the upcoming by-election, there are certain things to keep in mind. For instance, in the event you cannot find your voter's card, you can still vote using a passport, driver's license, or national insurance smart card. In terms of time off to vote, an employee registered as a voter in the Golden Isles constituency is entitled to 2 hours to vote in addition to an hour for lunch. Employers cannot deduct pay or other remuneration In such a case, should this happen, he or she will be fined $1,000 or jailed for a period not exceeding 6 months. It's also important to note that on by-election day, liquor establishments within a radius of 5 miles of the Golden Isles constituency are prohibited from selling between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Lastly, no recording devices are allowed during polling hours. Coming up, Upskill Bahamas, a digital program aimed at connecting Bahamians. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more after this.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The new KFC fill-up box, serving 6 juicy pieces of chicken, 4 buttery biscuits, crispy fries to share, and 12 premium original recipe KFC nuggets, all packed into one crave-worthy box. So dig in and do whatever the crunch you want with the KFC fill-up box. Only at KFC, it's finger-licking good.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Discover the Bahamian soul at the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas, where color, culture, and bold expression all come alive. Explore our vibrant exhibitions, artist talks, and hands-on workshops. Stroll through our renowned art park, or find local treasures and exclusive merch in our gift store. Stop by our intimate satellite space at the Current Echo in Bahamar. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, and on Sundays, admission is free for all Bahamian citizens and residents. The National Art Gallery of the Bahamas, our home for Bahamian art.
As a resident of Golden Isles for the past 22 years, I've lived there, served as the chairman for the constituency for the past 11 years. I know the needs, I know the infrastructure needs, I know the needs that the people in Golden Isles need. I drive through there every day. Some of the needs is the healthcare system, the environment. We're looking at safety in terms of the police presence being in the constituency on a daily basis. And so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get Golden Isles up and running and making sure that it's be the best constituency in the Commonwealth of Bahamas. My name is Brian Berkeley Brown from the great constituency of Golden Isles. I'm asking that you lend me a vote so I could work for you.
This message has been brought to you by the Free National Movement.
Like, what you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Wait, that included, but
I need the $10 special plate.
How many
of them would you like? 20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, but
Live shot there of the Leno Building, Collins Avenue, Centerville. That brightens the Nassau skyline. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Thanks, Kyson. Well, some positive news on the local economy. Numbers show that the economy reached $7.4 billion in real GDP for the first 6 months of the year, a 4.7% increase compared to the same period in 2024. According to the Bahamas National Statistical Institute, the strongest gains came in the first quarter, which grew nearly 7%, while the second quarter expanded 2.6% year over year. Construction, wholesale, and retail trade, electricity, gas, water and sewage, accommodation, and food services are some of the key industries that powered the growth. The report also notes that nominal GDP, not adjusted for inflation, also rose 6.1%, adding nearly $500 million to the economy. Good news there. Well, Joe Farrington Road residents can breathe a sigh of relief as the waterworks portion of that area road improvement project has been completed. And it's now just a matter of time before motorists are able to drive smoothly on a newly paved road. Here's Water and Sewage Corporation General Manager Robert Deal.
Expect that the works being completed on Joe Farrington Road will bring about much relief to the residents, not only on Joe Farrington Road, but all of the side corners, whether it be Seabreeze Lane, La Bamba, Hannah Road, and many of the other related side corners, because that water main was a source of major rusty or what we call rusty water complaints. And so we expect to see, that immediate improvement.
Upskill Bahamas, a digital program aimed at connecting Bahamians to over 40 internationally accredited courses free of charge, was launched today. The platform's aimed at addressing the skills gap here in the Bahamas. On hand for this morning's launch at the Goldwyn Resort was Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis.
I think of it as a possibility gap. The distance between what your skills allow you to do and what you dream of doing. The better we get at closing that gap, the more dreams will be realized. As we gain new skills, we earn more, helping as individuals, helping our families, but also increasing the investment and innovation in our economy.
Well, it's Rehabilitation Month, and the Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development launched the first in a series of events targeting at-risk youth exposed to trauma. Two-day training workshop began for counselors to address victims of trauma. Lloyd Allen reports.
A two-day workshop organized by the Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development is now underway, designed for persons like probation officers and school counselors working with young people who've experienced trauma. They say by the end of this workshop, the tools given are intended to better guide young people toward mental wellness.
When we help a child heal, we heal a family.
As Social Services Minister, the Honorable Miles LaRota sees it, the workshop, an introductory course in psychological first aid, is key to positively impacting inner-city youth.
Trauma changes everything. It reshapes how a child thinks, learns, and relates. Left unaddressed, it can shape who they become as adults, affecting health, trust, and even their hope for the future. That is why what we do here today matters deeply.
Now, apart from that, trainer Dr. Valerie Knowles from the Bahamas Psychological Association says the workshop is essentially a refresher for those working on the front line of rehabilitation.
Our job is to encourage persons to be able to do self-analysis, do self-assessment, use the skills and the strategies they have learned in their training, adapt them to the reality of the Bahamian context. Many times we start with just with how you relate to your children. But before that, how are you coping with the adult stresses that you are under.
Attendees Chanel Bain and Durant Miners shared their expectations.
I know we have a lack of resources. Students are impoverished in those communities, our boys, and so they are more influenced by gang activity, violence, gang violence, and substance abuse.
I currently have a student who has been in a group home from a young age and now living home with his mom. He has a lot of trauma dealing with just being able to know what it is to be in a safe environment. So for him, he has a lot of anger and very displaced feelings. So it's good to always get more knowledge, and the best way for me to be able to assist him.
The training's also expected to dive into other areas of concern, including incest, trauma triggers, and psychological abuse. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Make your company representative stand out through an embroidery design on your uniforms from Janae's Uniform Center, Chesapeake Road. Janae's utilizes the latest state-of-the-art embroidery technology to monogram large and small quantities of shirts, caps, bags, and other articles. If you don't already have a digitized logo, Janae's can design and digitize your idea and bring it to life. Then install the logo of your choice from their large selections of 27 stock colors of golf shirts in cotton or dry fit, caps, or workwear. Call 394-8385 or 6 or visit www.janaes.com.
I worked hard every single day, from primary school into secondary school. My name is Darren Pickstock. I started to work at Atlantis as a space cleaner. Nobody could beat me. I took pride in my job. After that, I went to the UK to study law. I'm very proud of my work in the Senate, my advocacy for suicide prevention, my record in empowering young people, and also food security. I'm the chairman of the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation. I believe that it is important for us to feed ourselves, so I see that as a national security issue. The government has done a lot, but the reality is there is a lot more to be done. The cost of living is always increasing, and so to be able to bring down the cost of food will assist people in being able to eat properly. Investing in Bahamians is important, extremely important. It is about opening the door. People just want an opportunity. I am very result-driven, and that is what Golden Isles will see me as.
A digital wave is making its mark across the Bahamas. From Grand Bahama to Anagua, Bahamians are embracing smarter ways to pay. The Pay Fast, Live Digital campaign, launched by the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Clearing Banks Association, is bringing safe, fast, and convenient payment solutions to every island, from online banking to mobile wallets.
We had an incredible turnout, so it gave us an opportunity to have a conversation that they can also be a part of and appreciate.
Remember, people over 60 and around 60, the fear that you talk about, we understand, and we have persons to be able to assist with that.
I learned that digital banking is going to be one of the biggest ways that us as Bahamian kids will benefit in the future.
It has to start somewhere, and this is a good start.
We're empowering communities, one town hall at a time, for families, for businesses, for you. Let's live digital.
Hi, I'm Brent from CBS Bahamas. Listen, if you're a contractor or tradesman, you want to be a part of our Preferred Contractors program. By enrolling in our Preferred Contractors program, you'll save 10% automatically at both of our locations. And guess what? The more you spend, the more you save. That discount can increase. Register today at cbsbahamas.com/register using your trade name to be automatically enrolled.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage a claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's NUA. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code. Select your payment amount and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, Richard and Alina joins us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. What's happening, guys?
All is well on this Entertainment Friday, Desmond. Now, I know you're a Bahamian food lover. So when you think about stew fish and a baked good that accompanies it, what comes to mind?
Johnny Cake.
Boom.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
That's who we have on Entertainment Friday tonight. We have Johnny Cake performing later on the show, and we're very excited about it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Stay with us on Bahamas Tonight. The National Report continues after this.
diet-friendly special?
Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new. Signature hot wings. What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken. Those pepper wings.
Now available at Popeyes in Nassau.
As a resident of Golden Isles for the past 22 years, I've lived there, served as the chairman for the constituency for the past 11 years. I know the needs, I know the infrastructure needs, I know the needs that the people in Golden Isles need. I drive through there every day. Some of the needs is the healthcare system, the environment. We're looking at safety in terms of the police presence being in the constituency on a daily basis. And so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get Golden Isles up and running and making sure that it's be the best constituency in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. My name is Brian Berkeley Brown from the great constituency of Golden Isles. I'm asking that you lend me a vote so I could work for you.
This message has been brought to you by the Free National Movement.
The second annual Energy Summit is coming to the British Colonial Nassau on November 20th and 21st. Join the conversation on people, power, and partnerships and see how the Bahamas is shaping a sustainable energy future. And this year, the spotlight shines on our Youth Energy Zone, where students will share bold ideas, hosted by Vocab Bahamas, with DJ Lil Giant keeping the energy high. Register today at energyandtransportbahamas.com/events.
Time now for your first look at the tropics, and it's brought to you by the Disaster Risk Management Authority. In the tropics, very quiet again this evening, with just over 2 weeks remaining in the tropical cyclone season, and tropical cyclone development is not anticipated over the next 7 days. Makushla?
Well, that does it for the National Report. So glad that you can join us. Stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Well, I worked hard every single day, from primary school into secondary school. My name is Darren Pickstock. I started to work at Atlantis as a space cleaner. Nobody could beat me. I took pride in my job. After that, I went to the UK to study law. I'm very proud of my work in the Senate, my advocacy for suicide prevention, my record in empowering young people, and also food security. I'm the chairman of the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation. I believe that it is important for us to feed ourselves. So I see that as a national security issue. The government has done a lot, but the reality is there is a lot more to be done. The cost of living is always increasing, and so to be able to bring down the cost of food will assist people in being able to eat properly. Investing in Bahamians is important, extremely important. It is about opening the door. People just want an opportunity. I am very result-driven, and that is what Golden Isles will see me as.
Health is the greatest gift.
That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health.
Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Our company offers a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done. But at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
It's World Diabetes Day. Find out what took place here in the capital to observe this milestone.
And the British High Commissioner paying tribute to our fallen heroes.
Plus, Thanksgiving is just a few days away, and we'll tell you all about a program to assist those in need.
And coming up in sports, BAISS softball championships continued last night. Amajal Knowles joins us later with the details.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Welcome to another TGIF and another fantastic Friday, everyone. Good evening. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Marlena, I'm looking forward to Access and Entertainment tonight because we've got the one and only Bahamian renowned artist, Johnny Cake, performing.
We've got him back again. Always love to have him here. He's got that recognizable Bahamian sound that we always hear.
I love it. The especially that he always does. So the heat is going to be on this weekend, I understand. And if you're going to be out there, make sure you're hydrated and safe for the weekend, right?
Definitely some good advice there.
Thank you so much, Marlena. It's time now to dive right into the news. An estimated 11.6% of Bahamians battle with diabetes. On this World Diabetes Day, officials of the Bahamas Diabetes Association assembled at St. Gregory's Anglican Church for the 4th Annual Diabetes Symposium to better educate those in the fight. Bahamas Diabetes Association President Lindy Anna Ramming and Acting Director of the Public Health Department, Dr. Philip Swan, remain adamant that more must be done to assist those with diabetes, both in the workplace and among men who, compared to women, are significantly underdiagnosed.
Just want to continue to educate persons with the theme being diabetes and well-being with emphasis on in the workplace, because you spend most of your time at work. So we want to sensitize those HR persons, employee health, people to understand that diabetics, they need to eat on time. They need a break. Those who are on insulin need a safe, private place. Then be considerate. Don't overburden them to stress them out on the job. Be considerate. Allow them to go to their appointments, their follow-up appointments. It's so hard to get appointments.
Traditionally, healthcare services has been geared towards females because of the childbearing aspect. But we need to find a way to make it more male-centric or male-focused intentionally to get them into care, because those are the ones who would present primarily with heart attacks and strokes. And the challenge is, because they're dying at such young ages, we're having challenges in the whole society with males living long enough to be examples and to be mentors.
Well, a heartfelt tribute recently paid to one of the Bahamas' pioneering medical figures. In a private ceremony at Cafe Channing Noel in the Caves, Dr. Barry J. Rassin presented a special commemorative book in memory of his father, Dr. Meyer Rassin, founder of Doctors Hospital, to British High Commissioner Her Excellency Smita Rossetti. Chairperson of the British Legion Bahamas branch, Adina Munro-Charlo, reflects on Dr. Rassin's remarkable legacy, sharing how his vision and compassion laid the foundation for what would become Doctors Hospital.
After the war in 1947, he obtained his medical license to operate a small clinic in Nassau, Bahamas. And so therefore, we have the beginning and the development of Rassin Hospital. In 1955, it was opened as the official hospital, private hospital in the Bahamas and Caribbean. And then it evolved today into Doctors Hospital.
Rassin shares that he felt compelled to tell his father's story, a man whom he says transformed healthcare in the Bahamas. He also offered these words of encouragement to honor a legacy of service and healing.
Look at the discrimination. Look at the challenges that he and I both had, and yet we passed them. I think a leadership lesson out of this book is that you can accomplish any dream you have. You're going to have challenges, you're going to have barriers, things are going to stop you along the way, but don't let them. You go around, you go over, you go through, but you keep going and stay focused on what you have to accomplish.
What a great legacy indeed. Now, the countdown is on to this year's much anticipated Thanksgiving feast, and this year's organizations like the Bahamas Feeding Network and the Bahamas Striping Group of companies are busy sorting and packing supplies bound for communities in Nassau and the Family Islands to feed those in need during its annual Let's Make a Difference initiative. Distribution Manager Rencia Ferguson explains how they're getting ready.
In the Bahamas, we are saying that it's less, it's not less. It's even greater than what it was before, because you have a lot of persons still without jobs. Families can't afford, some families even can't afford homes. So food is the norm to everybody. And I will say in the Bahamas right now, if I will do a ratio or a percentage, I will say we have about a good 40%, 40 to 50% persons that are not working and need food.
Ferguson believes this partnership not only strengthens their ability to feed families, but also helps ease the burden many face on Thanksgiving Day. She adds that for the Bahamas Feeding Network, it's about more than just handing out meals, it's about restoring hope and dignity in the process.
Persons who could afford it, persons who have more than what the needy has. It's so important. It's better to give sometimes than to receive. You have more than you intended to have, so give back something. If you give back a portion, God will bless you even more than what you had. It will be greater. Your pail, your bucket, everything will be greater than what you had before. Blessings to you all. Give, give, give. Freely give, freely receive. That's all life is about.
What a great message.
Sure.
Still to come, it's Entertainment Friday, and Johnny Cake is here to razzle-dazzle us with his popular Bahamian tunes. And Basil Dean joins us later with the weekend weather forecast, so stay close.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain cars, blank towers, get right. They gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
A delicious stuffed turkey with all the trimmings. Thanksgiving is near, and so are the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarket. Promo's cornflakes, 18 ounces, $3.19. Parmalat whole or 2% reduced fat milk, 32 ounces, $3.19. OK flour, 4.4 pounds, $3.99. Whole chicken wings, $1.69 per pound. Fresh limes, 3 for $1. As the season approaches, find your holiday favorites at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
It's time now for your access weather forecast, and we do have this stall front boundary across the southeast Bahamas, and it's providing some cloud cover, some showers, particularly in the vicinity of the Turks and Caicos Islands and the island of Inagua. Elsewhere, high pressure remain in control of our water system. Beautiful weather shaping up for the next several days. And our live weather radar showing those showers in the vicinity of the Turks and Caicos Islands, and they're slowly drifting towards the south and the east. And your boating forecast tonight through Saturday for all areas, northeast-east winds, 12-13 knots, wave heights 3 to 5 feet. So caution flags are still in place. Now, the low tide will take place at 9:55 tonight, with another low tide at 10:27 tomorrow morning. And then on Sunday in the northwestern parts of our country, those winds are going to fall off nicely. Light and variable with flat seas, low tide 11:17 in the morning with a high tide at 5:08 in the afternoon. Now, for the central and southeastern islands, on Sunday, winds easterly 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Raw Star Shorts. First, join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Royston and Marlena.
Thanks, Basil. Well, Johnny Cake, also known as Big Daddy, will join us later in the newscast to sing one of his popular songs.
Just to provide some background, Johnny Cake is a Bahamian entertainer from Nassau, known for being a rake and scrape artist. He's a multi-talented musician who has gained recognition with songs like Big Daddy, and he performs both nationally and internationally.
He's been dedicated to his craft for over a decade and performs at various events, and has won multiple awards, including 3 Elevation Awards, and is recognized for his work both in the Bahamas and internationally.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. We're going to hear from him a bit later on in the show. For right now, let's turn things over to ZNS Total Sports to see what's on tap.
BAISS Softball Championships coming up tonight in sports.
I own that. Say less. I own that. Say less. I own that. I don't need permission to wine like that. I don't need permission to get drunk. I don't need permission to bend my back. I don't need permission to drink all day. I don't need permission to have my way. I don't need permission to have my way.
Join us for our 4th annual Dance for Diabetes, brought to you by BAF Global.
That's right. Meet us at Goodman Space Saturday, November 15th at 6:30 a.m.
All proceeds benefit the Bahamas Diabetes Association. Let's move together for a healthier future.
Bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, ding, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, ding, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, ding, bang.
The DRM Authority 2025 Official Hurricane Shelter List. Abaco Central District. Central Abaco Primary School, Marsh Harbor. Friendship Tabernacle, Dundas Town. Guanakee Primary School, Guanakee. Manawar Primary School, Manawar. Hope Town Primary School, Hope Town. Abaco, Northern District. Amy Roberts Primary School, Green Turtle Key. Faith Walk Church of God Community Center, Cooperstown. Grand Key All-Age School, Preschool Block, Grand Key. Abaco Southern District, Crossing Rocks Primary School, Crossing Rocks, Moores Island School, Moores Island, and Soul Seeking Ministries, Moores Island. And that was the list of the 2025 official hurricane shelter list of the DRM Authority.
Strong family bonds provide a crucial support system, often filling the gaps that might otherwise lead to reliance on social assistance.
If we get the family structure support system right, you won't see adult children willingly putting their parents in senior citizens' homes. You won't see anyone putting children up for adoption. We should be the safety net for when the family begins to have some challenges.
Addressing the root causes of dependency is essential, as our goal is to shift the focus from merely providing aid to fostering self-reliance.
We must be prepared to move persons from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment. And I'm asking the public to join us on this journey.
This has been the Heartbeat Brief, an inside look at the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting.
Welcome to your Feel Good Friday evening sports check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Well, it was an exciting evening of softball right here at Freedom Farm, where the junior girls closed out their regular BAISS championship season. In a repeat of last year's championship matchups, the Big Red Machine of Sac took on the Queens College Comets. Sac would use the momentum from Game 1 to start things off early with a 4-0 lead. As the Comets continued to fight back, they would close the gap, making it a 6-5 game. With strong pitching from Madison Dillett and the bats coming alive, the Big Red Machine would cruise their way to this year's Junior Girls Championship by a score of 17-10.
I feel great, because I was there 4 years ago when we won first, so I feel great to win again. I feel happy that I could do my best for my team and that my team could do my best for me.
It was awesome. First of all, I want to say congratulations to QC, excellent team, but we feel great.
We're a bit disappointed, but we're still proud of our girls. The entire coaching staff, we work very hard with our girls. No, we didn't get the results we were hoping for. However, we are still proud of our girls because they came out here tonight and we fought. The first game we scored only 1 run. Tonight we scored, I think, about 10 runs, and it wasn't a bad game. Kudos to our opponent, Sac.
For the senior girls, a highly contested matchup as the Comets led this series 1-0. Making their presence known early, the Comets jumped out to a quick 4-0 lead. Sac would give the Comets a chase to make it a tie game at 4 apiece, but the defending senior girls champs would go all the way, making it a three-peat by a score of 6-4.
It's a great feeling. Like I said, that was one of our goals. We did that. We went undefeated. Came into the championship and won 2 straight. So a perfect season, 11 wins. So I can live with that. Based and execute. I'm a club coach. I do scouting, scout my opponents, so I know what to prepare for. And therefore, when we came into this series, we knew what we were up against. And so we executed the game plan and came victorious.
And that's been your Feel Good Friday evening sports check. I'm Eugene Stewart. Enjoy your weekend.
Fashion was something that I've always loved. I always, as a child, loved to see women just impeccably dressed. But my thing was drawing the looks and mixing colors, and fashion was in my blood. I have an eye for detail. I pay attention to the construction of my garment. I want to make sure that when my garment is completed, that you can wear that on the wrong side or the right side because it's impeccably made. I put my personality into my passion. Well, the fabric of hope was inspired by my father. My father had cancer, and I would go with him to treatments and seeing everybody just look despondent and dreary. And one day this lady dropped her mom off and her mother fell when she got inside. And I was like, wow, like God, like I'm only a fashion designer. Like, what can I do to assist these people? I know God had me to create it to inspire persons with cancer or any illness that there's hope, that there is light at the end of that tunnel. The encouraging word I would give to women, it's been in my heart for a couple of days, to speak to the older women who may feel that I'm 40, what can I do? I'm 50, what can I do? And that's when the fire in us kicks in. We've had the work experience. We've passed all those tests. So take that idea that God has given you and put it to use. This is where it all begins.
To learn more about the Women Entrepreneurs Initiative, visit our website or contact us at 461-7232. And remember, empowered women empower women.
You got to be miles away from here for dawn. Where is she? Whoa, easy now.
I'm gonna be free or die.
You have made it 100 miles to freedom all by yourself. Would you like to pick a new name to mark your freedom?
Harriet Tubman. You're confident, composed. When trouble comes, you'll be ready. I come to get you. Bring all of you to freedom.
Do you know what would happen if you got caught?
I made it this far on my own, so don't you tell me what I can't do. I will give every last drop of blood in my veins until this monster called slavery is dead. Ready?
Riding a motorcycle requires a heightened sense of awareness, strength, and better coordination than driving a car. It also involves increased risks and more maneuvering skills. Motorcycles are not as easily seen as a car or trucks. Other motorists, particularly those who don't ride a motorcycle, may not be looking to motorcycles in traffic. This places the motorcyclist at risk, particularly at intersections. Here are a few tips supplied by the Royal Bahamas Police Force to ensure a safer ride. Always ensure that all persons are equipped with fitting helmets and other motorcycle safety gear like effective eyewear. Ensure that the motorcycle is licensed and insured and both license plates are properly secure on both front and back. Do not pop motorcycles, especially when on a busy road or intersection. It impairs your line of sight and your ability to swerve will be delayed. Be alert when riding and be mindful of road conditions, especially when overtaking. Always inspect your motorcycle before every ride to ensure your vehicle is fully operational, especially tires and braking systems. Be sure to be well informed about bike hand signals and other safety procedures. Along with this freedom comes responsibility, but all the risks involved can be managed through training and education. Let us drive safe and share the road. I am Corporal 3599 Camille Johnson, reminding you that safety is everyone's responsibility.
You're looking at a drone shot of the popular Saunders Beach, located in the western part of Nassau. It's a popular spot for locals, especially on weekends, and offers a quieter alternative to other beaches. That shot brought to you by our drone pilot, Kyson Miller. Well, buckle up. It's time for us to head to Cat Island. Let's go.
The Davis administration has embarked on an initiative it says will transform and modernize many of the family islands, including this exercise in beautiful Cat Island, where the Cat Island Improvement Project is already making impressive progress. Our Corval Pyfrom visited the island yesterday to see firsthand.
This facelift for Cat Island entails road paving and repair. A lot of it. Essentially, these roads that run north to south along the island for nearly 100 miles will be dug up, lifted, and relaid. Keno Simmons of Cat Island Development Company is overseeing these works, which he admits is a massive undertaking.
It's a road infrastructure project, Basically 94 miles of road, full reconstruction, based with 1.5 inch asphalt. Also, we'll be putting in water lines throughout the island, 6 inch on the main highway, and 4 inch water lines through the side roads.
This project, Simmons says, has also allowed for a number of Kid Islanders to be engaged. Some are even being given specialized training.
Right now we have over 60 employees, the majority of which are actually from Kid Islanders. We had a training program put in place, so we had locals who started off as just handyman, and now some of those are operators of bobcats, backhoes, dump trucks. So it's good, and we look to employ more as the project scales up.
On Thursday, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis came to see how these works were progressing. He and a delegation visited Simmons's asphalt plant, essentially the project's epicenter. Now, building new roads is often a process that frustrates motorists, and so Prime Minister Davis pleaded for patience from Kid Islanders.
I know that a lot of people get upset because of that the road had to be raked, scraped, scarified, to ensure that the asphalt that we're putting on could hold. As I keep saying to people, progress does not come with some inconvenience. Progress and inconvenience sometimes coexist. And so I just continue to ask our people, just be patient, and you'll see the product.
New roads, new airports, water mains, and potable water. The Prime Minister says this is progress, and Cat Islanders will soon be feeling it. For the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
Thanks, Corvell. And as promised, here's Johnny Cake.
Oh, yeah, Bahamas, it's your boy, Johnny Cake, live on Access Now. You know how to tingle this one named Old Lad right there. So if you're an old lad and you watching, this one for you, right? When you sing along with me. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. I remember I was 21, I had an old lad with 52. How I get mixed up with this woman, I can explain it now to you. One night I go on plantation so I could drink me a couple rounds. Soon as I walk inside the building, this woman stare me up and down. She walk over where I was and say, hey, can I buy you a drink? She's a thick, nice, sexy little something. Her left hand ain't on no ring. I ain't gonna lie, this woman was forward. She had me feeling kind of weird. Tell the bartender call me over and say, you ain't gotta be scared. That's her. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. Night and 2 weeks in with this old lad, I ain't gonna lie, she's treat me right. She done buy me 3 pairs of tennis, there was Jordans, Pumas, and Nike. She ain't asked about the things I need, she ain't asked about the things I like. Long as I keep her singing, wait, that credit card is just swipe. She just want me there in the morning, she ain't want me leaving the night. She just cook me 3 meals a day, I just eat till my stomach tight. Got me thinking about getting married. I remember what the old man said, don't be fooled by the good treatment, and cause her skin color red. Old head, she's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her, listen to Shine.
At Corner Motel,
Karaoke only 19.
This old head whining,
one dance them on the scene.
She mostly on overstay,
let me put you on game.
Used the type of young fella, a old head would like to claim.
What did you say, Shine?
Then 2 weeks later, I riding up in a car. Spending the pension money, she pull 1,000 about a bra. Wake up in the morning, LPIA traveling far. We dressed up like twins and we heading for the
Sunshine. She's keep up for 1,000 inside a bra. She want a young man come and rev that angel like car. I think she graduate with my ma, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up for 1,000 inside a bra. She want a young man come and rev that angel like car. I think she graduate with my ma, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up for 1,000 and get the old lads watching. Oh yeah, you feel young now. I know. I understand. I know you like how you feel. But when she calling, slapping up, I still like.
I love it. I think she graduate with my mom that just sends me. I can't. Awesome.
Grab that engine like,
Gotta love Johnny Cake.
Johnny Cake, you did your thing, man. Appreciate you coming through. That's going to do it for Access Now for tonight. Make sure to join us next week, same time, same place, right here.
And for tonight, stay tuned for Corvell Pie from at 11 p.m. for tonight's last newscast. Good night, everybody. Have a safe weekend.
It's a Friday evening.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paisol Forbes. This is ZNS.
Please come forward. Rest your items on the podium.